This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by the Parker Group.
How about we take a few minutes to make your home exactly what you've dreamed of? We've all seen those homes that just make your jaw drop. They're beautiful, they're stylish, and you think to yourself, I can never afford something like that. We've all been there. And in reality, you can, thanks to help from our friends at the Parker Group at Linda Vista. Whether you're getting ready to put your home on the market or maybe you just want to make some stylish changes, as we hear from 102.5 WBOC's Corey Phoebus, you can do it without breaking the bank.
We all strive to have that magazine cover quality home. Pristine, properly maintained. How do they do it? The perfect blend of colors that complement every livable inch. The beautifully bright bathrooms that almost make you forget what they're used for. The inviting front lawn that looks like it was hand trimmed with a pair of magic scissors. All of these pieces to the perfect house puzzle cost money. Most of us could never afford to have the house that generates jealousy throughout the neighborhood. Or could we? Rachel and Dustin Parker of the Parker Group gave us some budget-friendly ideas on how to turn your once-dull home into a living space to be proud of, starting with a bit of tidying up.
When a buyer walks through your home, it should feel to them like a model home. So if you think about walking through a model home, you're not going to see magnets and pictures on the fridge. You're not going to see lotions and perfumes out on top of the dressers or toothbrushes on the bathroom countertop. All surfaces really should be cleared off. Any collectibles, knickknacks, pictures and frames on the wall, you just want to take all that down and allow the buyer to picture their own items in the home. And if you're having trouble imagining what should stay and what should go, it might be a good idea to reach out to an impartial third party, maybe a friend or a relative, or even your real estate agent, and ask them, what items do you think I need to remove before I list the home for sale?
Once you've decluttered the inside, you may want to do the exact same thing to the outside, including your yard and flower beds.
As you're going outside, you're going to want to make sure that your house is attractive to buyers. When they're driving by or they're pulling up in the driveway, that first impression is so important. And so weeding your gardens, making sure there's no weeds in the yard. Also putting new mulch, fresh mulch is always attractive as the first thing for buyers to see. Shrubbery, if you have shrubbery, make sure it's not overgrown. If you don't have shrubbery, you may want to add some just to bring some foliage to the yard and to the attractiveness of the house. And finally, you're going to want to make sure that you do power wash the house, because a dirty house is just not something that would be appealing to buyers, and that first impression is so important as they're pulling up to the yard.
As years pass, those once popular patterns of wallpaper may not be quite as attractive as they once were, or the kids may have scuffed up that trim with a soccer cleat. That can all be taken care of with a fresh coat of paint.
So another great bang for your buck tip when you're getting your home ready to sell is to repaint the home or at least touch up the paint. Again, in that model home theme, everyone nowadays likes lighter, more neutral colors. Grays are very popular. If your home has warm tones, you might want to think of a light beige color. And most buyers prefer white trim over the more traditional wood trim look nowadays. So it's a great idea just to go through, paint one neutral color throughout all of your home, make sure your trim is nice and bright and white, and just give buyers that appearance of a fresh, modern home.
Painting walls and trim won't get rid of that arbitrary fermented grape juice stain on the carpet, nor will it take away the years of foot traffic on that already tattered mosaic we like to call a linoleum floor. Maybe it's time to replace it.
Yeah, so flooring is a really great bang for your buck as you're considering selling your house, because typically if you have old or worn carpeting, you can replace it for just a few $100 in each room. We always recommend that at minimum you have your carpet stretched. If there's some loose areas in it, have it steam cleaned by a professional just to make sure that it is looking tip-top as buyers are coming through the house. If you are willing to spend and invest a little bit more money into the flooring prior to selling, a new product that is really gaining a lot of ground is luxury vinyl tile. And so that comes in all sorts of looks. It can look like hardwood floors, it can look like tile, concrete, all kinds of different things. So that's where I would invest the money as you're considering making changes in the floor.
The kitchen and bathroom both have very specific purposes, but coincidentally, that's where we spend most of our time. They're also the two areas of the house that people pay most attention to.
So as everybody knows, kitchens and bathrooms are really an area that sell the home, and the kitchen in particular. Buyers don't want to see outdated kitchens or bathrooms because it makes them think the whole house is old. Another easy fix for a bathroom is it's not too difficult to go to a home improvement store and pick up a new vanity, a new toilet, a new mirror, maybe with a nice frame, just to freshen those things up, and they're not very expensive. Most people can take care of that on their own without even hiring a contractor.
So with these frugal-friendly tips, go out and start your adventure by making your home the creatively cozy masterpiece you've always dreamed of.
Now, just in case you're still oohing and eyeing over these homes, they are both for sale, and Rachel and Dustin can help you get into them. You'll find the contact information for the Parker Group at Linda Vista on DelmarvaLife.com.